My name is Matthew Belanger. I'm a real estate agent with Keller Williams and the team leader for the Mathew Belanger Agency. So there's really three reasons why your house might not be selling. One of them, of course, is the condition of the house. The second would be the marketing campaign that you are running on the house. And then the third is going to be the price. So a lot of people don't necessarily want to go through and do renovations, finish basements, redo bathrooms or anything like that. But sometimes maybe just a little bit more staging could be effective, making sure those countertops were all cleared out so there looks like there's enough room to prep if somebody wanted to cook there. Just making sure that there's not an abundance of furniture and everything looks open. Even cleaning is all going to get you a pretty good return on it. So if we are looking at modifying the home itself to try to increase our action or potentially offers, those are good places to start. The second would be your marketing campaign. You want to make sure that you do have an aggressive real estate agent. Unfortunately, there are a lot of agents out there that are just going to do the three Ps. Really, they're going to place the home on the multiple listing service, put a sign in the front yard, and pray. And it seems like when I talk with a lot of other real estate agents, the reason this happens is because your average real estate agent probably has 80% of their business made up of buyers and then 20% of it made up with listings. If you do have a fair amount of buyers that you're working with, they'll definitely keep you really busy, right? You may think that you have a plan to go to a baseball game or something like that. If the house pops up, they get pulled in that direction. So having an agent that works primarily with listings definitely can be advantageous to you. To give you an example, my business is actually 80% listings, and the 20% of the buyers I do work with are purchasing our own homes. So when you have an agent that every day is waking up thinking about how am I going to find a buyer for your house and putting money in the correct places to enhance the marketing campaigns and really drive traffic, it truly does make a difference. The third and probably the most obvious way to increase activity and get your house sold is adjusting the price. So it is definitely important that you are putting an attractive price on it. There are two different ways that we look at pricing. One, of course, is the appraised value. This is looking into the rear view mirror, looking at what other homes that are similar to yours have sold for. And then sometimes the one that's overlooked but can be very important is the market value perspective. So I'll give you an example. The appraiser is only looking in this 1 mile radius, and they're looking for houses that are just like yours. Unfortunately, buyers typically don't shop like that. They may look at a couple different styles of homes. They may look at ranches as well as split levels or colonials. They may even cross into different cities, different school districts. So when we are looking and trying to establish what our market value is, it's important that we put ourselves in that buyer's shoes and just kind of comb those other areas that seem like they have similarities to yours and where we're at price-wise on those. If you are able to identify a shortcoming in each or any one of these areas, addressing that should definitely right the course and get your home on track for a successful sale. If you have a home that's currently on the market and is experiencing a slowdown, maybe there was a lot of activity in the beginning and then activity just seemed to kind of taper off or almost flatline. If you're trying to establish which one of these three could potentially be the issue, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to take a look at it, see if we can help get you going in the right direction.